When you're faced with the long haul of paying off a mortgage, think about Legal & General's build-up house purchase plan. It'll get the mortgage off your back by a fixed date, and you'll have the freedom to move house whenever you want to. As a bonus, when the mortgage is paid off, you can expect rather a pleasant surprise. Tax-free. At Legal & General, we cover the things you care for.
Beautiful hair. I wonder how old she is.
Over 40, and proud of it.
There's no age limit to looking good. Now there's new Empathy shampoo from Johnson & Johnson, a shampoo specially created for hair over 40.
You'll notice the difference immediately.
Empathy actually helps reduce breaking, brings back body, leaves hair shiny, looking full of life. Try new Empathy shampoo from Johnson & Johnson.
Now there's no age limit to looking good.
Every Tetley tea bag's a masterpiece, lads. But here's the original. It's gone. Sydney, that was the first Tetley tea bag with 2,000 perforations that let flavour flood out. Wait, Sydney, you don't have to use the original. Every cup of Tetley's a masterpiece. Tetley make tea bags, make tea.
Good evening. Two London MPs have demanded a detailed explanation from the Home Secretary of the shooting by police of two unarmed intruders at the Seven Sisters Post Office. Jeremy Corbyn from Islington North claims there's now a law of the gun in London to rival any American city. And Labour's Home Affairs spokesman Alf Dubbs, the member for Battersea, says the shooting highlights the ineffectiveness of the government's last crackdown on police arms.
Following the Stephen Waldorf shooting, we were given assurances that there'd be stricter controls on the way that the police use guns. And those controls seem not to have been applied in this case. They seem to have gone in and used their guns and shot people without any good reason.
3/4 of London's main post offices closed for up to 3 hours today when 3,000 staff walked out. They're angry at plans to close up to 30 post offices for good. By this afternoon, most services were back to normal, but the Union of Communication Workers warn that further action is planned. More than 150 school meal staff took over an office in Croydon Town Hall today after hearing that they may have their hours cut from September. They'd been told that kitchen staff in the borough's 130 schools may be forced to work up to 8 hours a week less. And in neighbouring Bromley, the Health Authority are meeting staff tomorrow over redundancy notices to 260 domestic workers at Farnborough and Orpington hospitals. It follows the privatisation of hospital cleaning. The Transport Secretary, Nicholas Ridley, has again called on the GLC to end or amend the traffic experiment at Talgarth Road on the A4. He says the damage and delays caused by a right turn into North End Road far outweigh the advantages to local residents. The blaze that destroyed a computer warehouse near Heathrow is still a mystery. It's reckoned £20 million worth of machinery and software was destroyed in last night's fire at the Honeywell warehouse. And a police investigation into a fire in which an 18-year-old youth was killed in Guildford on Tuesday has been halted. Forensic experts could find no evidence of arson. The Queen and Prince Charles were performing duties only a couple of miles apart today. The Queen was celebrating the Golden Jubilee of the British Council near Trafalgar Square. She met students and saw a special anniversary exhibition. Her son was guest of honour at the 300-year-old Physic Gardens in Chelsea, the second oldest botanical gardens in Britain. Later, he planted a tree. A sports centre near Stoke Mandeville Hospital became part of the United States for a few hours today. Britain's team for the Disabled Olympics are off to New York, and to smooth things along, American customs officers flew here to carry out the formalities. Now, Thames weather. Tonight, dry and mild. Tomorrow, cloudy at first, but warm and sunny later, with a high of 23 centigrade, 73 Fahrenheit. That's all for now. We'll have more Thames news for you tomorrow. Now it's time for Hill Street Blues.